Welcome back. Well, we're well into fertilizing our field over here. We're about, we did say we're about halfway done, or we're more than halfway done. And I've also sold my 6R tractor, I sold my John Deere planter, and I sold my white tractor and leased this tractor right here. We started putting beetroot down in August, but because it was very late, I decided to stop. And obviously we're gonna start again, and hopefully, oh no, don't do that, don't go offline, stick to the plan. Hey, okay, now we're going to be a little bit offline by the looks of it. It was far better the first time around. But that's okay, it's not that big of a deal. We are missing a little bit on the edge of the field, but hey, such is life. So I leased the versatile tractor. Not that I needed to, I have plenty of tractors, but you know what, it is a mod that I've had, and I've never ever really given it a go in any of my Let's Plays. Now, it is not the newest versatile that I have. I'm kind of pretending, if I could use that expression, of it being sort of leased to us by Versatile to try it out. So that's where we're at the moment. I haven't as yet tried to get a loan out to see if I can lease the equipment that I'm going to use to harvest the beetroot that I'm planting right now. What's the difference with this planter? No difference other than width. The one that I had was just under 18 meters. This is what is it? 36 meters, so double in width. Price-wise, they're identical in price. I got $340, I think, when I sold mine, and about $340,000 I got this. So not that big of a deal as far as price is concerned. I'm just curious to see how this tractor is going to handle turning around. The first time when I set it up, it was spot on the line. As you can see, we are missing a little bit here, but again, not that big of a deal. We're going to have plenty of beetroot to harvest. The equipment that I'm going to use is this one right here. So I am going to buy this equipment. I've not really used it. As you can see, we're talking about 10 million capacity, so ridiculous amounts of capacity. So I haven't really decided whether I'm going to no, I actually have decided right now. I'm going to buy this equipment. You got the smaller stuff, which again is a massive capacity, but because we're running the bigger map, we might end up using, okay, that's a bit just, okay, the only difference is size. So we might end up using the bigger equipment. So that's not that big of a deal. It's just a way of showing off that equipment. And like I believe I explained in my previous video, we are gonna get the money for it, but we're gonna, if we can't borrow it, we're just gonna add the money in but pay it back. So it's not gonna be just, you know, free equipment type of thing. So we're gonna have a bit of fun with this. So I'll let him plant whatever he needs to plant. I do have another field. It's got nothing in it as far as I could tell. Yep, field number 12. So I might as well, while we're here, I should have done that when I was there. Let's just go now and do this. Might as well get that all set up to plant. And we might as well use, oh, I hate this, use this John Deere to do so. take this one too. Now I did switch off the seasonal growth for this experiment. After we do the harvesting, all that, we may end up putting it back or not. I don't know. I haven't really decided on that. But because I really wanted to do the beetroot thing, and obviously you can't plant beetroot. Where am I going with this? Okay, you don't want to do that. You want to go straight. Yeah, and because of that, because of seasonal growth, obviously you can't just plant whatever you want whenever you want. It has to be in season. And I didn't really feel like waiting almost an entire game year to do so, so I just switched it off so we can do this planting of beetroot. I'm trying to think what I should put on this other field. What's something that I haven't done for a long time? I don't want to do cover crop. We're not really gonna need that. Yeah, we'll do that. Actually, we may need some. Oh, go away. We may need some barley, purely because of our chickens. Do I want to start on this side or go up there and start on that side? I do believe we're gonna start on that side. And this way we're planting two things at once. So we got both of our planters going, planter and seeder going. So always looking for the $2,500 gadgets. I did find one at the end of the field over there. And there is one between this field 11 at the bottom there. So if you're playing along and you want to find them, there is one there. Okay, I'll let him completely unfold before I make a decision. There's the train, very long train on this map. Okay, I will let the worker do this as well, so that way we can alternate between the two. Not too much of an overlap onto the grass, but there is some, so that's fine, not an issue. Alright, what I'll do is I'll do a bit of a time lapse, and I'll do my best to try and sort of alternate between the two, so I get both of them in my time lapse while we're planting the barley and while we're planting our beets.
Long ago, far when the only sun returns. Only sun returns. Only sun
Alright, so we've got ourselves some greenhouses. I changed my mind on the ones that I originally did decide to get. So we're gonna go with these ones. Oh, this one's charging me for water, so we're not gonna put that one. I'm pretty sure that I've got this one here that is free water. And we're gonna get $2,500 out of this as well. So we'll wait for him to get filled up. Then we'll fill our water, our greenhouses, and like I said, we will set them to sell. I don't want to come and collect or anything of the sort. So I'll see you when we're doing it. Now, I didn't really need to do greenhouses or anything like that. It looks like it's kind of, I'm gonna need to deal with the terrain is kind of altered. It's funny because it looks very flat here. I didn't realize the terrain is actually changed quite so much. Alright, so I filled all of this with water. I shouldn't have picked so many. It takes forever to to fill all those up. So especially since I put such a high capacity. And get out. We got some cash here to be made. Okay, so truck will stay here because obviously this is where we're gonna need all of these things. So we got plenty of water in all of this. I smoothed it out a little bit. I've completely lost track, to be honest, of what is happening with my planting. So this is wheat. I believe that he's finished. He was struggling a little bit. Where are you? Over there. You're struggling a little bit with leaving bits and pieces undone all over the place. So hopefully he's done a good job by the looks of it now. So let him fold up, and then we'll take him home. The beauty of the way we are situated, we don't have to use the main roads. We can just use the grass area. So yeah, the greenhouses definitely threw a spanner into the works type of thing. I did not expect it to take that long, but then silly me, I didn't think about the fact that, hey, if you're gonna put so many greenhouses, you're gonna have to fill them up. So yeah, I suppose next time I'll know what to do. But that's alright, it gives us something different to do while we're doing other things as well. Every now and then we'll come and fill them up. Like I said, it is 20 grand. I did not do the greenhouses to make money type of thing. I've just done it for something else to do. So, you know, it's something that gives you... What? What are you hitting on? Where am I hitting? Can't tell me that it's hitting this tree over here. Well, nothing like cutting a tree down because you can't go past. Hey, are you able to go by now? Beautiful. Problem solved. So a beetroot, I don't really know what level is at yet. So we'll take this guy home. A lot of the $2,500 I've noticed on this map is in the shrubs, in the bushes, behind, next to trees, next to power points. So I suppose the point of it is the designer of the map is trying to get you to sort of go all over the place if you want to. I mean, at the end of the day, it's $2,500, but it's not like, you know, you're going to get a humongous amount of money. It's just a way of exploring the map, I suppose. And with this kind of map, once you get going, once everything is up and running, I don't think you're going to have an issue with making money. You can stay there for now. Oh, what's going on? Oh, he's run out of seed. Alright, where is my ute? So we're going to be... Oh, there we are. Can I see you from here? I think he's over there somewhere. We can drive on the field because we're not as yet at the level where anything is grown. Now we will have a little bit of compacting because I'm driving on the field, but hey, we'll put up with it. Honestly, I always remembered beetroot as being very heavy on seed. Strangely enough, that didn't happen this time, which is really, really, really strange. I honestly thought, you know, we're going to have a bit of a dilemma as far as seed is concerned. I honestly didn't think that the 4 bags would be sufficient. But they were, and they have been. So, yeah, that's really either this planter is not taking as much seed as other planters, or they've adjusted that in FS22. I haven't really planted. I'm trying to think if I've planted any of the root crops in FS22. I might have. It's just me not remembering. So you look at even fertilizer. It's not really very heavy on fertilizer, which again is a huge surprise to me. I honestly would expect that the fertilizer would be, you know, on a field like this, you wouldn't just get, what, about 3,000 liters of fertilizer? I think I used 4, something like that. Can't remember if I filled it up twice or just once. But anyhow, there's the sign. Very good at demolishing signs. I am going to... I was going to park this here, but then I remembered, hang on a little bit. I have this massive carport over here. Why would I park my trailer that is designed only for this truck, for this ute, depending on where you are around the world? Why would I park it all the way there when I can just put it over here? There we are. And okay, so then we need to do this and oh no, go back, Tony. The attach while folding is not allowed. Well, true, shouldn't have unfolded. Should have been using my lights. I think this is better than parking it all the way to. And after all, every time we're going to use this, it's going to be... Let's go back to our beetroot planter. Okay, so we're gonna go put you where it should be. And that is right over here. I mean, we don't have a lot of... it feels like the way I'm parking things, that we're struggling for parking space. But there's one thing that you have plenty of is parking space on this map. I didn't really need to add those 4 extra sheds. It was just purely I wanted something different, that's all. Okay, you there. Combine. I will switch you off and I will leave you there for now. Have you finished? Have you really finished? There you are. Now we have 2 fields. Oh, I don't know. Last episode I purchased this field. Not sure if I mentioned that. So now we're going to have 2 fields of beetroot. Massive amounts. Massive amounts. So next field that's going to be ready. Oh, so we're going to have a field of beetroot and a field of sunflower. So we're going to be busy. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We're going to be busy. Are you folding? Yes, wow. Is it still gonna fold if I'm driving? Yes. You know, it didn't perform as slow as what I probably expected it to be honest. So it did pretty good. Now, I don't know if normally you would do what I'm doing in the drive right across the field. I don't think you would do that because of compacting. You would take the shortest way possible to get off the field, I imagine. I'm taking the shortest way possible to get to the shed, so probably not the wisest thing. Anyhow, I believe we'll leave this episode here. It's kind of been a little bit all over the place, but we're kind of doing a lot of different things. I think the greenhouses are the ones that kind of added the most as far as time-wise, and I really didn't expect it to take that long, to be honest. But anyhow, you live and learn. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you for spending some time with my channel. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, consider subscribing or leaving a comment. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. God bless you. See you next time. Bye-bye.